This segment is sponsored by Virginia 529.
April is Financial Literacy Month, and the Office of the Virginia First Lady Pamela Northam, Virginia 529, and the Virginia Council on Economic Education have aligned, offering a school reading program called Reading Makes Sense. First Lady Pamela Northam joins us this morning. We are delighted to have her. It's wonderful to see you.
Good morning, Jessica. It's so great to be here with you today.
Thank you for making time ahead of this incredible program. Of course, with April being Financial Literacy Month, this is a cause near and dear to your heart, and certainly with your past experience as an educator. Can you talk us through why this topic is so important?
You know, financial literacy is critical for students to have a healthy, secure future. And the governor and I know that this is so important for families. In fact, when our family was young, too many years ago to mention, we had a really fun family trip planned, and we had a special jar. We called it the trip jar, where the kids would put in money that they earned from extra chores and jobs around the house. So they learned about savings, they learned about deposits, and then they were able to take that out, make a budget, and spend it on those special items. And I tell you what, they were much more careful about how they spent their dollars than they would be spending ours, for sure. And it was a great and fun lesson.
And that's key, making it fun, making it approachable, and starting it early. I love the idea of the trip jar. Let's talk a little bit about the partnership between Virginia 529 and the Virginia Council on Economic Education, how this is all coming together, and then how it really gelled, so to speak, with the Reading Makes Sense program.
This is a tremendous program that they've been doing for over 7 years now. Readingmakesense.com is the website, a financial literacy program for kids in kindergarten through 5th grade, which is a great place to start. We know those early years are so important. It focuses on those economic concepts that are in early SOLs. And they designed this along with the Virginia Association of School Librarians, which, by the way, happy School Library Month as well. So important to our schools. We just love our librarians. And you know, the great thing about this program is kids can read books, learn about these important principles, and then apply online. And 14 lucky students out there can get a college savings account worth $529, which is amazing and really a lot of fun. We want to make sure everybody knows about this so that they can apply by the April 30th deadline,
which is right around the corner. Of course, time is flying, and time in this case is of the essence. I visited the site. Reading Makes Sense. It's very easy to navigate. And as you said, First Lady Northam, that is the spot to go to really answer all of those questions, because it is right around the corner.
It's easy, it's simple and fast and fun to do. And goodness knows a lot of our young families are looking for some fun things to do with their students at this time of year. So why not read some great books about financial literacy together?
Absolutely. It's a perfect idea. The book lineup looks fantastic. And First Lady Northam, you and Governor Northam have been advocates for early childhood education and care. I know there are some new options available for families to afford quality care, and that's certainly critically important. It's been top of the radar for many of us. How can families learn more about accessing these benefits?
Oh, Jessica, this is so important. You know, we know that our youngest and most vulnerable Virginians, our littlest learners, are our best investment. You know, they need that quality early childhood care and education. But for many families, it can cost as much as college tuition or a mortgage payment. So we're really excited to have additional help for our young families now. This has been such a difficult year, as you know all too well, for many of them. So we were really excited that the General Assembly passed a bill this year to increase funding to families earning up to 85% of the state median income. And that means a single parent with one child earning up to $60,000 a year, or maybe a family of 4 earning up to $89,000 a year. If you have at least one child not yet in kindergarten, you can apply for this amazing opportunity that can last for up to a year, which will really help everybody to get back on the road to recovery again.
Really can be a game changer. So very important to explore that. And another area that you've seen that has continued to evolve and really rise to the occasion, you've been touring schools across the Commonwealth. What have you seen in terms of some of the improvements that are being made to address the virtual learning and as the schools are beginning to reopen?
We've been traveling all across the Commonwealth really to thank our incredible school personnel, our wonderful educators who've been on the front lines of this since the beginning, many of them doing in-person learning like our early childhood care and educators, and then so many that are making their way back and providing a safe, healthy, and happy way for our students to continue to learn. I've been so impressed with the creativity and the courage of our educators. And I'm really thrilled to say that we've made sure that all school personnel have been able to have the option to get vaccinated now. And we've made sure that we worked very hard in the General Assembly to ensure that they all get a raise this year. So we wanted to thank them in person and then make sure that we thank them in many ways that matter. But they're doing incredible work. They're spacing their students. The children are wearing masks. They're doing a great job. And I've just been so impressed at every place that we visited.
Circumstances unlike any other, but these positive stories and changes really do lift everyone up. Thank you so much, First Lady Pamela Northam, for talking with us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Jessica. I want to remind everybody to go to commonhelp.virginia.gov. Be sure and apply, or you can call your local services department by July 31st for this wonderful aid for young families. And again, we thank everyone for staying safe out there a little bit longer. And let's just hope by July we'll all be able to be together again and holding our loved ones.
Absolutely. And we'll share all the information on the Reading Makes Sense, so families watching today and educators can learn more about that wonderful program as well. Of course, you need to apply by April 30th. We'll share that information.
Thank you all so much.
Reading Makes Sense, CENTS. Entries will be accepted through April the 30th. For more information, visit readingmakesense.com or on social media at Virginia529 or at First Lady VA. All right, so for extended benefits for young families, you can visit commonhelp.virginia.gov, and you can call local social services offices for more information by apply by July 31st for an additional 12 months of help. All right, so Jess, here's two things I picked up from that whole thing. First of all, boy, the First Lady is really good at doing interviews. Second, Jessica is really good at doing interviews, and the two of you are great together. And I got a little sneak preview of the interview you're doing with the governor that's going to be on TV tonight, and I bet that was fun too.
Absolutely incredible. The opportunities that we have the chance to participate in are just fantastic, above and beyond. But First Lady Pamela Northam was absolutely a delight. This is very, very much a passion project for her, very, very high on her radar. And there's a lot to absorb there, friends. We were talking about the Reading Makes Sense program, which the website is very, very easy to navigate. I'm looking at it here on the side, and 3 books you can work through with your children. You can encourage your school to sign up. There are prizes and opportunities that way. So definitely encourage you to check that out. A Virginia 529 account hang in the balance if you're part of the challenge. So really cool there. And then, of course, First Lady Pamela Northam shared more information about these benefits and how things are continuing to evolve. So we'll have that link on our website later today so that you can learn more, because she covered a lot of ground. I was doing my best to stay sharp.
Stay up with her, because she was moving, man, and putting out lots of information. And I really enjoyed the thing about the having the jar, the trip jar, where you like put your money in for the trip, and the kids actually figuring out the value of money. It's like, it just doesn't grow on trees, as Mom used to say. So they found out, they put their money in, and then when they came to spend it, it was like, do I really want this? Yeah, so that was a key in there too.
I remember 2 lessons, two financial lessons that really resonated and helped put the value of a dollar together. One, we had this thing, my parents and I, where we would go halvesies. So I'm sure many families, try to do this, where again, same thing, the child puts their money aside, maybe mom and dad are putting a little bit to it. But when it comes down to it and you have those couple of dollars and cents, and then all of a sudden you're trying to spend them, That sort of hits you right in the pocketbook. The other was this really cool assignment in 5th grade where we did, we bought properties as though we were realtors or a real estate mogul, and you bought and sold properties. And to this day, maybe that explains why I like to just cruise on Zillow for large pockets of time.
You're blaming it on the 5th grade. Yeah, we had a program where we actually bought stock one year and followed the stock every day. And I remember it like I remember it to this day. It was Smucker's jelly. That's what the kids voted on what stock we wanted. We're like, yeah,
Smucker's.
Strawberry Smucker's. Yeah.
It's got to be good. Okay. Yeah. Well, stay with us, friends. We've got more in store here in Virginia this morning. We'll find out what submissions came into the inbox when Everywhere You Are comes up in less than 3 minutes. Stay right where you are.